Hello there, welcome to our session with the Web Warriors, how to turn your website into a sales machine. So let's jump straight into it. Some of the common problems that you may experience as a small business owner is your sales are low, you're spending money on your website but you're not really getting any return from it, or you may have had a couple of leads already but you're hungry for more. So very, very common problems with small business. And what we're going to cover in this session is something that's really, really easy called a landing page or a squeeze page, which is going to help you overcome all these problems. And let's jump straight into the solution. So the solution is really made up of three components. You have some sort of advertising, you have a squeeze page in the middle, and you have some sort of nurturing sequence or a CRM that follows up. So let's jump in now and have a look at some landing pages, and I'll show you how each one of these things work. Okay, so what I've got in front of me now is a Google search, and I'm going to type in NLP Training Sydney. Okay, so what will actually come up is a couple of ads at the top of the page. So I'm actively looking for a solution for NLP training. I'll explain what that is in a second. And I'll see this page here, which is NLP Training Sydney, improve communication skills. So yep, okay, it looks good to me. And this is a solution that I was involved with, and it brings people to this page, which is like, want to break through. What breakthrough do you want in NLP? Okay, so the scenario is that I'm aware of what NLP is. So NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. It's all about understanding how your mind works and how to get success in your mind, and really how to transform your mind so you're actually geared towards success. So the scenario is I want to kick off this training, and so I'm like, I want to become a practitioner so I can help other people with NLP. Who do I go with? So I'm checking out these guys, Your Future Now. I'm having a bit of a look, and I'm like, get a career. You definitely want a career in NLP. You want to become a NLP coach. And then it jumps to a page where I get to enter my details. Okay, and there's a video there. There's some text and some benefits of signing up and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so this is what we call a landing page. So there was some sort of ad. There's some sort of page that has me enter my details, and after I enter my details, then I actually get some sort of sign up process. So I'm just going to click on the Call Me Now button, and what will actually happen is I'll get an email and a text to say, hey, we've successfully added your details to our system, and expect a call from our group. Okay, so this is an example of a landing page. I'll show you some other examples for landing pages. So the next one is something we wrote ourselves, which is similar to what this training session or this session is all about. It's about converting your website so it becomes a sales machine. And the concept is that you enter your details into here. You actually get booked in for a webinar where I get to share my knowledge. You get to have some interactivity with me, and then you go into some sort of nurturing after that, which is all about some case studies, my background around the lead generation system, what other successes people have had, and ideally when you're ready to actually purchase, get leads for your business, and ideally we're front of mind and you give us a call. Another option for a landing page is face-to-face workshops. So this is a company we also work quite close with, which is the Troublemakers, and the Troublemakers run entrepreneurial events once a quarter, and we need some way of having people actually jump in and register themselves for the workshops or for the one-day training. So they get to date, location, they get to register now. There's a video of what it's all about, and they enter their details, and they get once again an SMS and an email which tells them you're confirmed for your booking. The other thing which I love about this is when you enter your details is it actually gives people an option to book in and get a phone call with a coach straight away, so with a business advisor. There's also at the bottom of this, and I'll explain this a little bit later, is the two presenters that you'll see at the Troublemakers event, Matt and Jules. And these guys have been highly successful business mentors and run successful businesses. And there's a bit of a background about what they're all about. So once you jump to this page, there's a bit of authority there as well. Another possible landing page is something which is a bit more long term, and that's where we're giving away some sort of ebook. So the concept being that someone has, struggling with their finances, they don't understand what's going on, they just see the same patterns over and over and over. And this book here, which when they download, it'll give them all the secrets as to what your mind map is around finances. So why is it that you feel compelled to spend the second you get money? Why is it that you're earning the average of the people around you? Why is it that you've let your friend go for the 6-figure job and you've stuck with the 5-figure job, when realistically you actually wanted the 6-figure job? Why is that? What's that mapping? So they get to enter their details here, download some sort of, this is called an opt-in form. They enter their details here, click download, and they get to download the ebook. But more importantly, the nurturing process, about once a week, they'll get an email from Your Future Now just with some really useful education around helping them better their life. Now, the concept behind this page is that they may not purchase straight away. So we're just keeping them warm, so they're front of mind when they do decide that they do want to change something in their life. The last one, which is a face-to-face event, once again with Live It Now, run by Matt Catling, is it's a 2-day event. They get to register their details, and once they register their details, I'll just show you what happens when you do. So once you click on this reserve your seat, what happens is that they get added to the CRM in the background. So they get added to the CRM, and then it presents them with a video with something called an upsell. So what you can do is have sort of successive landing pages. So we've had the first one, which is like, hey, come along to our 2-day event. What happens now is they're like, hey, now that you've entered your details for your free ticket, why not just spend the $47 and upgrade your ticket to a VIP ticket? And you get lunch included, you get your manual, you get all these extra benefits. There's some ebooks, you get access to Matt's planning, all that sort of stuff for for only $47. And what most people do is they go, oh yeah, why not? And they click the VIP and they go off and purchase the VIP ticket. Okay, so have a think about that. It's maybe something you want to do in later landing pages, but I'm just planting a seed there to say what's possible, especially if you want to have some sort of offer on the page after they enter the details. It could be like, hey, I'm available over the next 2 hours. Enter your details in here and we'll get one of our people to give you a call back. Now, the thing about that is when someone is actively seeking a solution, once they've entered their details, if they're presented with a page that says, hey, we'll actually call you back right now so you can have a quick 15-minute chat with one of our experts, the likelihood that they're going to enter their details is very high, because they've probably hit a pain point and they're probably desperate for a solution. So let's jump in now, and I'm going to show you the process of generating leads for your website using landing pages. The first step is knowing your outcome. So we want to be really specific here about what you're wanting to achieve with this landing page, whether it is thousands of leads a week, which might be a little bit unrealistic in the beginning, or it could be that you just want to have some one really high quality lead come in per day that you can follow up on a phone call and very likely to convert into a sale. So get really clear. This will help you focus on what your system is all about. The second step is crucial. So that's jumping in and understanding your client, getting into the head of your client. So what we want to do here is have a look at what words does the client use to describe the challenge that they have, and what is that golden thing that they would love to have that is actually going to solve their problem that you can provide for them. Now, if we jump back into the landing page that I created within my business, I actually spoke to a lot of clients. We had lots of different versions of headings that we had tried on this landing page, and we got out there and we put the landing pages in front of them. I literally got my laptop and showed them and said, what do you think of this heading? Until they went, yeah, that's exactly what I want. The third step is getting your own domain name and hosting. So if you're using a web builder like Wix or Squarespace, then we recommend right at the end of this video is a link where you can have a chat with us, and we can actually recommend the best system for you to be able to build your landing pages on. The fourth step is getting a CRM. So what this allows you to do is connect your landing page to a system that automatically sends details to people once they've filled out their details on the landing page. So an example could be someone filling out their details for a workshop, then they're automatically emailed a reply to say, here's your ticket, you're confirmed for the workshop. So step 5 is creating a lead magnet, and the lead magnet is the thing that they want to solve their problems. So in my instance, it's a webinar that they get to attend where they get to ask questions. In your instance, it could be a free face-to-face consult, or it could be a workshop. It could be an ebook that they get to download in their own time. Have a think about what is the format that they'd love to see to actually solve their problem. Step 6 is building the landing page. So if you've got a WordPress website, we recommend using something called OptimizePress. If you've got something different, let's have a chat and we'll guide you in the right direction there. Step 7 is driving traffic to the page. So if you're using, or if your target market lives in Facebook, using Facebook ads, could be sharing on blog posts. You could add it to your email footer. So when you send out an email, there could be a line at the bottom of your email that says, hey, how about downloading our free ebook, which helps you with this particular problem. Could be using AdWords like we demonstrated at the start of this session. Could be at the back of your business card. Ideally, all you're doing is getting word of mouth out there that this landing page exists and trying to get as many tailored people or funnel people as possible directly to that landing page so you can start testing it and generating leads. Step 8 is using your CRM to nurture people. So it could be anything from when they first enter their details into the landing page that you're giving them a call straight away. So it could be a strategy session straight away that you're wanting to book in, to book in a face-to-face meeting. Alternatively, it could be having a long-term nurture process such as emails going out weekly, which keeps your business front of mind. Step 9 is reviewing the whole system. So what we want to do here is have as much reporting as possible where you can gather feedback on your landing page. So what we're going to be gathering feedback on is the ad, how successful is the ad, how many people are actually clicking on the landing page and jumping onto the landing page. Next thing we want to measure is how many people actually fill in the details when they're on the page. It's just something we do really well, where we'll actually look at where on the page are they scrolling, how much time are they spending on each section of the page, how many sort of start to enter their details but don't actually finish the nurture process, the entering process. So you can gather as much data as possible and have a look at, okay, well, what's working well, what needs to be improved to actually make this a successful landing page system. What we'll say with this is that it's very rare that people would get thousands of leads straight away. So be prepared for a 2 to 3 month process for this to really sing and for you to start putting some budget into your advertising. Step 10 is the rinse and repeat process. So once your landing page system is up and running, what you can do is then replicate this landing page for other areas within your business. So ideally what you want to have is multiple landing pages. So when you are able to predict quiet times in your business, you switch on the advertising for the landing page, say a month before the quiet time. So you start to bring some leads into your business. And then depending on your sales process, you can then start to close those leads just before the quiet time in your business. So as always, we love answering questions. We love hearing feedback. Please take advantage of jumping onto our website and booking in a free session with one of our experts. So just simply go to thewebwarriors.com.au/book. One of our experts would love to have a chat to you about your landing page system, what's going to be the best system for you, and how it's going to work for your business. So see you in our next session.